Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, how sweet the sound that saved the soul. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind from pain, but now I see. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, so blind, but now I see. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Ananta ji, beloved Father Guruji. Ananta ji, beloved Father Guruji. I bow at your lotus feet. I die at your lotus feet. My heart belongs to you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Ananta ji, Father Guruji, Ananta ji, beloved Father Guruji, I bow at your lotus feet, I die at your lotus feet. My heart belongs to you. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Guru Matra Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, Mere Charan Swami, Koti Pranam, Mere Charan Swami, Koti Pranam. प्रियतम तुम्हें हृदयनाथ तुम्हें तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम तुम्हीं भक्ति हो तुम्हीं शक्ति हो तुम्हीं भक्ति हो तुम्हीं शक्ति हो तुम्हीं मुक्ति हो मेरे सोम शिवा तुम्हीं मुक्ति हो मेरे सोम शिवा गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा मेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम तुम्हीं प्रेरणा तुम्हीं साधना तुम्हीं प्रेरणा तुम्हीं साधना तुम्हीं आराधना मेरे सोम तुम्हीं आराधना मेरे सोम गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम तुम्हीं प्रेम हो तुम्हीं करुणा हो तुम्हीं प्रेम हो तुम्हीं करुणा हो तुम्हीं प्रेम हो तुम्हीं करुणा हो तुम्हीं मोक्ष हो मेरे सोम शिवा तुम्हीं मोक्ष हो मेरे सोम शिवा गुरु मात्र पिता गुरु बंधु सखा तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम। प्रियताम तुम्हें, प्राणनाथ तुम्हें, प्रियताम तुम्हें, हृदयनाथ तुम्हें। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम। ॐ नमः शिवाय। 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 शिवाय नमः। शिवाय नमः। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। शिवाय नमः। शिवाय नमः। शिवाय नमः। ॐ नमः शिवाय। 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 प्रभु जी।
Thank you, my dear. Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Satguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai. Thank you all so much for joining in. In the Hangout, the way to ask questions is to unmute your mic. And on YouTube, you can post your question in the chat and we will look at it. Also, if you're on YouTube and you feel that you have a strong urge to come into the Hangout, you can make a request and we can check if someone can make some space for you. And Vikas says, Father, can I come up? You can come.
Namaste, Father.
Very quick to the draw, huh, today?
Namaste, Father.
Increase my volume.
Father, for past couple of days, a lot of appearances are kind of coming, and they're pertaining to sexual energy. It's kind of arising, and consciousness is finding it juicy. It will come, it will come, it will come, it will go, but then there is certain amount of interest that is getting into that. And yes, day before yesterday, uh, the moment I try to talk to even now, it gets blank. There is nothing, there is no trouble, and it's just like pretty much clear, very much peace. There is no suffering or there is no concern about it as such, but automatically some judgment and some mind trash. It's kind of disturbing somehow. So just wanted to burn it.
Well, you're going to get married in about 10 days, so it would be quite troublesome if this energy was not coming out. Me too. The trouble with this is, you know what? We either make it too special or we make it terrible. Also, in some cultures in the world, like the so-called Western cultures, it is supposed to be very special. So everybody is just talking about this. At least it seems like when you look at the cultural artifacts like movies and music, there's a lot of emphasis on this. So something is being made very special about this. Or on the other hand, in other cultures, something which is very shameful or troublesome is made about. And this you must not fall into. It's just another energy. You do not say, oh, these days, ever since the last few days, I've been feeling very hungry. Do we say like this? You say actually. Yes. Yes. You actually said this. In Satsang, I should go. Yeah. But usually, people don't say, oh, I'm so hungry today. Is it a bad thing or is it a great thing? It's just there. It's hunger is hunger. See? Same way, if there is a need for sex, need for some physical enjoyment which is coming, don't give it again to the mind. Don't give it to the mind and say, "Oh, this is good. Is this supposed to happen? I'm free now." All of this is not required.
Right.
Let it flow, just like everything else. And it's coming. It's arriving right on time.
It's all your grace, Father. The only judgment that was kind of creating a question was that lately, I mean, before that, it was all about satsang, and when I sleep or whenever I get time, the only urge would be to listen to satsang or to read something about it, and now it's not getting channelized, and it very surely these are the appearances, but the mind still wants to know more, and it is finding it juicy. So I just wanted to burn it, that whatever it is, I mean, I just want to pray that this urge for satsang and this urge for being in the truth, it should always stay. Whatever is going to happen anyway will happen. Nothing can change, but I want to have that desire, deliberately, that this satsang, the urge to be in satsang, and it should never go away. So just
Nothing
that
will
prayer.
replace, whatever the energy might be, nothing will replace the longing for the truth. Nothing will replace the longing for freedom. You see? So let all the energies come and go. Don't feel that this will come. I hope it doesn't replace my, you know, desire to be in satsang or something like that. No. It is only the thoughts that you have about them which in itself will become the trap. You see? So let these energies come and play. There is nothing to do. They have nothing to do with reality. They are just part of the appearance. So the calling, the longing that you have is the call of your heart. It will never be replaced by any of this. But if you make a resistance out of it, or if you make something special out of it, then it seems like it can become an obstacle. So let the one who is providing all the energy also deal with all of this. all is consciousness's problem to handle.
Yes, Father.
It's very good that you can expose this openly in satsang like this. Yeah.
Thank you, Father. Thank you so much.
Somehow, when it comes to this topic of sex, it is the mind which jumps to making it either very special or making it something shameful. All this is not required. Just from your neutrality, all these energies will also play out the way they are meant to. This tapping thing is new.
So much anxiety.
Yes, but what's the message behind it?
It's from the dream is what I woke up with. Voice I don't want to know. I don't want to remember.
Nice.
The sense of I don't want to think it or
You must let go of all appearances. Don't try to control anything. No, I want this or I don't want this. Let go. Because even in the seemingly very strong satsang that we had yesterday, nothing happened to you really. See, to awareness, nothing happened. Just another play of energy. If you give it to the mind, then it'll make something out of it. I want this to be over, I don't want this, all this trouble.
I don't you find hard to look into.
Yes, yes, because it'll seem like something wants to hide. With this energy, we want to hide. It knows it is in trouble if you look. You see? It'll even have the sense that the master is attacking you. It can be like this, you want to run or you want to attack back. Because it's this thing which seems to still be here, which says, oh, but he is the attacker actually. I'm your friend. The egoic voice always speaks like this. that he is trying to destroy your identity. What are you going to do if I leave? This is the voice of the ego.
As I was going, I heard this, so many thoughts, question, and one that caught my attention was saying, oh, if I leave, I'll die, if I leave, I'll die.
Yes. Yeah.
And then all of this feels like this is me. It is the core
Yeah.
of me.
And yet you are the witness of it still. It can never become you. This voice of the ego, this voice of the mind can never become you. And it's complete silliness what it says also. If I leave, I'll die. What does it mean? Either it leaves or it dies. How can it leave and die? So there must be two. So what it's saying is, if I leave, then you die. Then who are these two? The same guy, just the same energy.
And there's another word, but it's like, I can't find the witness, I cannot find the neutrality, I cannot find the witness.
Yes. And who sees this? You report that there's a voice which says, I cannot find the witness. And who witnessed that this happened? You did. Therefore, what must you be?
Feeling tantrum.
Hey, tantrum is coming. Good, good. I have not had a tantrum for many days. Let's hear. You're very welcome to throw tantrums. Go for it. It's real. I'm saying, yeah, go for it. It's okay. You like shouting at me? What is coming? This is the quietest tantrum I've ever heard.
Like frustration with me feeling yes, there's a part of me that was thinking, this is not meant to be real, but it feels real, and I cannot really see what you say, what you see.
It can seem like this because this mind will never get what I'm saying. If you keep relying on this voice for any truths, then it will only get you in trouble. What are you believing right now?
That something is going on, and unless it's more words.
Nothing is going on. What is going on? Something going on means something is happening to me. Nothing is happening to you. You are witnessing all that is appearing on you. Don't tell me what your mind is saying.
There's something that
Yes. And where are you in relation to this? Is it not you which is witnessing? Then that would mean that something is witnessing, Koteshwar is seeing, and he's telling you about it. Is it like this? Are you seeing that?
Like I'm seeing.
Are you testifying to something which is witnessed indirectly, and therefore you need your mind to tell you about it? Or are you seeing here what is here directly?
I can witness, for example, I can witness without my mind, without
Yeah, yeah.
if I close my eyes, there's no thoughts, I'm aware of and other things.
Yeah. So you are aware. Is the mind aware of something?
No, my thoughts are not aware.
Of anything? So if your thoughts are not aware of anything, then why do we rely on thoughts? All of you can answer this. If you are aware directly, then why do you rely on your mind's interpretation of what is seen? How does the mind know anything at all?
Who reports the scene?
Who reports the scene? So all reporting, all activity, everything that is happening through consciousness. Consciousness is the one doer, and consciousness is the one experience. I sense that the essence of the question must have been that don't I need the person to even report that there is seeing? Is it like this? God, even if you were to believe that you need the person, you cannot create a real person. See, how will a person which is just imagined, how can something which is just imagined report on anything at all? Can we find this person?
So the story happens only when we put the person.
Yes, the mythology happens when the mythical person is given too much belief. It's all been a story. The story of me, the non-existent me.
So without that, the prayer plan happens.
Yes?
That's it.
Yes. Because you cannot stop being. If I were to say, can you stop being now? You will see that you cannot. And as long as being is here, the movement of appearances will continue. This Maya will continue. Nitya says, is the sound okay for everyone? Just let me know. Sound is okay or no? Everyone is deeply meditating. It's okay. How can the imagined idea of personhood give light to this life? It's like saying that this world, could it exist without my daydream? The person is only your daydream. It's just concept given seeming power by your own belief. What is the person? It's only a set of ideas you have about yourself, constantly changing. So how can a set of ideas control anything to do with life?
moments ago said something. I don't remember
Yeah.
what, but
Even I don't remember. I can never remember what I said.
it just felt like the thought stopped. And it's
Yes.
just a bit of space, and then crushing sensation gets stronger.
Yeah.
That always gets my belief.
Yeah.
That is like the core of what.
Yes. It feels like
Yes,
this is
I
happening to
believe.
me. Yeah.
I don't know if it's happening to me, but it feels
Yeah.
like it is me.
It what?
It is me.
It
I
is
don't
you.
quite feel like it's happening to me. It feels like
It's like the sensation is you.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's happening to me, but
Yeah.
it's just something is saying, oh, this is not okay, or it doesn't feel right, or something wants to.
And that is you. The sensation which is kind of heavy, constricted, that is you. And who watches that? Who knows that there is this sensation? Is that also heavy or light? This is the misconception. That we confuse ourselves to be the content again.
Even the feeling that
Yeah.
something has to be done about it.
Yeah.
It's
Just content in the appearance.
saying that resistance. I don't want.
This one. Okay, leave this one now. Give this one to me. I don't want whatever it was. Give it to me. Then
Something it doesn't feel right.
it doesn't feel right. Give it to me. Then
Then I'm not free.
yes. I'm not free. This one also must give it to me.
Freedom can't feel like this.
Freedom can't feel like this. Very good. Mine is also mine. Then it's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. As my master says, 99% of all your thoughts are rubbish. And the other 1% are also rubbish.
You think I'm in pain. How can you not take me
Yes,
seriously?
this is also rubbish. There's only one who can feel your pain. I can feel your pain along with you. So the only one who's taking it as seriously as it deserves to be, your mind is saying, oh, but he's not taking your pain seriously. I can see it and I know it is still nothing. It is only the voice which wants to be taken seriously. It is the voice of the ego, the voice of the mind. Just don't believe your next thought and let everything go. Let go of your body. Let it go. Like we were saying before Satsang started, death is nothing. It really is nothing. We die every night. We let go of this body. And we look forward to it. Now we don't look forward to sleeping. Let me keep you up for 2 days and then we'll talk. There can be this fear of nightmares, but at least deep sleep we look forward to it.
You say that it's okay for this to be here, then
Yes.
thought that something had to be free.
Yes. All that needs to be done is being done on its own. Nothing needs your intervention. As long as it seems like I have some power, just keep coming to satsang. It is enough. It doesn't matter whether you're in the Hangout or YouTube or here. Whatever life is playing out that way, as long as you feel yes, I must be in satsang, the yes is coming from your heart, that's openness. Because this resistance will come. Like this morning, the resistance was strong for you, isn't it? And I don't want to go. It was so strong yesterday. Maybe I should take a break. I don't know what it was saying, but like this, it can come. But it's very good that you're here. So somewhere in your heart, you knew what is auspicious, although the mind was trying to stop all of this. But in your heart, you knew what is auspicious. So the heart is already winning. When we don't fear this energy, this whatever is coming, then we are not concerned. Then it cannot last.
I noticed that because when I went home yesterday, I realized that the fear element was not so strong.
Yes.
I wasn't afraid.
Yes.
And then it felt like I was, some part of me was trying to create another relationship with it based on like kind of sympathy.
Yes.
And so
Oh, you poor
like,
thing.
yeah, like compassion.
Ananta is forcing you to get out.
Yeah, something like that. So I wanted to say, I feel like there is
Yes.
always some kind of attachment or
It's the ego itself which is playing this game. And it says, oh, ego, you've been my friend so long. Look at this guy, he's so mean, he's telling you to go, you know. It's the ego itself which says this.
I don't want it to get to me and unaware.
Yes, then don't believe your next thought. Your belief, it does not own. Even if it seems like it owns your attention, your belief actually cannot be owned by the ego. And if you're not believing your next thought, it is not possible for you to suffer. If you're not buying any concept from this mind, then you cannot show me suffering. So like this, we must inquire. See? Like we were chatting earlier, and we were saying that, how do I stay as awareness? And I say you cannot leave awareness. Can you stop being aware? If you cannot stop being aware, then what are we looking for? Where do you have to go to find awareness? This is what you are. Why do you have to go nowhere to find awareness?
It's already here.
It's already here.
But then there's so much concepts now.
Which is?
You know, your heart expands and your will
Oh.
expands and all that stuff.
Is it needed? Does it touch awareness? What can touch awareness? Which feeling, which thought, which appearance can really touch and interact with awareness itself? You're talking about the pure witnessing. How can the pure witnessing be touched by anything phenomenal?
That's just phenomenal.
Yes?
This is phenomenal.
Yes, what I mean by phenomenal is all that appears after the presence of I amness. So I call this beingness, this I amness, the primal phenomena, the immaculate conception. And all that appears only after this presence must be then a child of this presence. So let's call all of that phenomenon or the appearance or whatever you like. Now, how can that, which is aware of the presence and of the absence, even of this presence, how can that be touched by what appears only after this?
So you're adding airy-fairiness to, to beingness.
Yeah.
That is so much of airy-fairiness.
Kind of, in the sense that that's why it's called also Maya, right? This whole appearance is also called Maya because it is this whole Leela which is meant to attract us and to confuse us in some way.
We want to be love, to embrace everything, all of creation.
Yes, but love is often also misunderstood. Love is also often misunderstood. That which is in service to your own unassociated presence. When you're not associating yourself as a person, then you will find that immense amount of love is in service to you, and yet you are not in service to it. You are not in service even to love. It is love which is in service to you. Peace is in service to you. Joy is in service to you. And ultimately, you are not concerned by the presence and absence of even these. And the mind will come and say, but then what am I doing here? So you must then go. You must let this mind go. Some are complaining about the hangout today. I'm not sure what's really happening. Seems to be okay, my dear. It's okay. Audio is fine. Okay for me. Okay. So we must get this clarity. What am I here for? Am I here for some state? Am I here just for love, for joy? Or have you come to the point where, irrespective of whether there is peace, love, joy, irrespective, you just want to see what you are? Whether there is love or not, whether there is peace or not, whether there is joy or not, you must just want to see what you are. Because otherwise, this mind will come and try to peddle these things to you. It will try to sell you this. Oh, you just come here and there'll be so much love. Don't buy from this salesman. It's like this, it's a salesman. Stop fearing your appearances. No appearance will ever touch you. It can only touch another appearance. Appearances can interact, can engage only with other appearances. You are untouched by any of them. I see. Are you awareness or not? For some of you, Koteshwar is leaving. Jaya, most likely for a while she's here. Only today then she comes to Pune with us and then she goes back. For some of you, You must say, are you awareness or not? You just come back.
Huh?
You just came back from Chennai.
No, I came.
Yesterday. Are you awareness or not? Yes, don't tell me what your mind is saying. See, look. Don't give me any answer from knowledge. Are you the witness of appearances or are you an appearance? You're the witness. Does this witness have any attributes? Is it an entity? Has no attributes. It is not an entity. Therefore, we can say that it is the witnessing itself. Why do we not say witness? Because witness somehow can also confuse you. See, when I say you are a witness, you might start imagining some guy sitting somewhere and who owns this witnessing. There is no guy who owns this witnessing. You are this witnessing itself. Prove me wrong. Show me how I'm wrong. You must now. You must either confirm this or prove that this is wrong. I'm open. I'm willing to go back to the drawing board if all of this is wrong. But I can tell you that the greatest sages, all of them have only said this. So all of us will have to then go back to the drawing board if you prove me wrong. But either now you confirm this or you say it is not true. Don't settle for any middle, some mind thing which is saying, no, no, today I'm not in the mood for it. Oh, it's not happening. I don't know. Let go of all of this. You confirm this or say it is not true. Don't fall for any mind trick, any resistance.
Me, it appears like I'm unawareness, and
Yeah.
also the desire to go towards pleasure and to avoid pain.
Yes, yes. But does this desire belong to awareness or is it also another appearance? Do you have any desire in your sleep?
No,
So it comes in the presence of beingness, isn't it?
there is an awareness, and I think at times somehow one is more ended with desire than awareness.
Yes, yes, this power you have. I'm not denying that you have the power to pretend. You can give your attention, you can give your belief. As consciousness, you can give your attention and belief to these things. But does that touch or change what you are ever? I can put on a computer game and pretend I am the game character. But does that change what I am? The power to pretend I'm not arguing with. That's why we have satsang. If beings did not have the power to pretend, then they would never be deluded.
Would that mean that completeness is pretending as incompleteness and seeking
Yes.
completeness?
Exactly what is going on.
Why would they do that? Why
Because
would
it's bored. Because it's completely bored. Imagine you're all there is. You're all there is. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. What do I do? I'm bored. That is why this whole play is called the divine Leela, the divine entertainment. And you see tendencies like this even in this realm. Most beings, if you tell them go and sit quietly for let's not even say 1 day, say 1 hour, something, they won't have to check their phone, they'll have to watch TV, something. So this tendency of wanting to entertain ourselves is seen even in this realm. Where must it come from? It must come from the source itself. So the fancy term for it is to say that you wanted to experience your own greatness. And that's why you created this world. But I like the entertainment example. When there is just awareness, awareness is all there is, then there is no experiencing even of love or peace or joy. So there must be something primal that wanted to taste itself and said that I am going to mutate as beingness, as consciousness. And in the presence of consciousness, these beautiful forces all come into play. You are the creator of all of this. The universe is born inside you.
It's a big leap.
For a person, for the person idea, that's a big leap. But I'm not referring to you as the person now. All the entire universe vanishes when you are not. Can there be a universe without you? Have you experienced such a thing?
No, but that doesn't mean the universe is born out of me. I mean,
It must, no? If it is not there when you are not, then where must it come from? Is your dream present when you are not dreaming?
no.
Then is that not a universe?
Yeah. It's of its own.
What is the difference between that universe and this one?
This is a shared dream. Others also see the things that
Others are who?
other people and all.
Are they not others in your dream?
Yeah, but there's something consistent about this. There are laws.
Yes, but there are consistent. I have like two consistent dreams, and I've told some people the stories also, which are happening there. I know those people very well. I know the stories. It's all.
No, I mean across period of time,
Yeah.
not just you. Is your dream shared with others, by others?
Yes, those others who are there in that dream share that dream. with
No.
you. Anyway, that is not the main point of the
Yes,
teaching.
I
Yes?
didn't want to go that line.
It's okay, but the main point of the teaching is not that. So suppose you say that all of this is real also, even here you cannot find the person. That much is enough. The point is not to convince you about this world being an illusion or a dream. The point is to show you that even here you cannot show me the person. Even here you cannot show me the one who wants or does not want something. All desire, all aversion is born from just this person idea. All resistance comes from this person idea. And as long as there's a person, even the person who wants freedom, this person itself is what we need freedom from. No energy do we need freedom from. Not even the most troubling energy we don't need anything from. We only need freedom from the person idea. This is very important for you to hear. That even any energy we do not need freedom from. We only need freedom from the person idea. Because it is only the person which complains even of energy. See, you are the infinite space in which all of these energies are born and they dissolve. You are not concerned about the presence or absence of these energies.
It's wrong to keep the person for interaction purpose.
How does a person interact? How can something which is imagined interact? Let me interact with the person. Where is it?
When I tell myself, this is me, my body, my mind, my complex, my intellect, they are my complex.
Okay, so let's break it down. Body. All your problems are only about the body?
Yeah.
You don't have any problems in relationships? Or money?
It's because first the body came.
Okay, the body is saying I want a relationship, I want more money, I want better relationship. Body is saying.
Body, mind, intellect.
No, that's what I'm saying. Let's break it down. So let's first look at body. Okay. What does the body want right now?
Body doesn't want anything.
Very good. So body is an innocent instrument which knows not. It does not know how to want also. Okay. The body is just sitting here. Just like your car. It is here.
A little later I feel hungry. The body feels hungry.
Okay, so body feels hungry and the mind says, go get something to eat. Yeah. So the desire comes from the body or from the mind?
It's connected to the mind.
Yes, but this interpreter is the one who is saying that this should happen or this should not happen.
Yes.
This mind is what we call the ego or the person. It's just a bundle of thoughts. And it says, my relationship should be like this, my bank account should be this much, my house should be like this, all of this. Freedom also I should have. The body does not care about freedom. The body does not find itself bound. So this one, where is this one? Whose voice is this one?
It's a projection of the awareness.
It is just a projection of consciousness. Not even a projection like this, not even like a tangible projection like a table.
It plays havoc.
Yes, but that's why you're here, you see. So I'm grateful that it plays havoc. Because if it did not play havoc, then you would not be here. Then you would never have this feeling that I want to discover who I am. So even this suffering is grace. It's God's alarm clock. It's your own alarm clock. You put an alarm clock in the game itself. To say when I've played too much, let this game start becoming terrible so that I want to then stop playing. Because I know that I have this tendency of not stopping. Yes.
In the ear, voice, which learn in Satsang.
Yeah.
There's a few months when I had a lot of things on the phone, plotting, planning how to get my life.
Yes.
And, one day in the kitchen,
You should publish a manual, the suicide manual. You thought about it so much.
I took a night and was standing over it, and so now, and then there's this tendency, urge I felt just to hurt someone.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to sit at home by myself, afraid I would act on it.
It just fears which are playing.
Yes, I just wanted to sleep because although that said if I just let it be.
And will I go around killing people?
Yeah. No. Not killing or hurt myself.
No. No, because these things can happen only when we are believing this devil voice. These things do not happen when we are letting it go. It is the voice itself which is saying, is pulling its trump card, you see. If you let me go, then how do you know you'll not kill yourself? No, I know if you keep listening to this one, then eventually it might happen. Right? So this one you have to let go. Because you yourself said that when I was leaving my suicidal thoughts, then I found myself in the kitchen with a knife, waiting to cut myself. Without these thoughts, would you have? No. So then, what is better, to believe them or no? To not believe them. If you were to believe, any human being were to believe all their thoughts, very quickly they will come to this point of murder or suicide. I know, it's getting a little drastic in satsang today, but it must be said like this, and we must not fear these type of conversations.
That is something I wanted to say.
Yes,
I've spoken about this
yes.
before also. I've been through something similar. I've spoken about it in satsang, and I don't know where these thoughts came from. They just came. There's no. Um, I just wanted to share with satsang that just probably some past life, something I have no idea, but it just came, and that was the start of my whole search. And it was like I want to kill somebody. That was it morphed into I want to kill somebody, and it would actually that energy would move like, and it was so scary because I knew within that that was not me. It was just I just knew, but I thought something was going wrong inside. Like I don't know what was going on. It was like everything shook up inside, and it would come more when I'm with my loved ones, and then I had children, and then it would like I just couldn't feel the love for my children because I was so fearful. But the voice within would just say, you know, you're going to experience a bigger love than just this conditional love. It was just so clear that it's okay, you know, whatever is happening is okay. It's just let it come. And I can kind of understand because I've been, and then there were thoughts like, you know, I'm just going to kill myself because I can't take it. I didn't get to the point where I was trying to commit suicide, but that energy would like, you know, I used to be scared seeing the night because I'm like, what if I pick it up and hurt somebody? And I had no idea why this was happening because it was all smooth sailing. My life was smooth sailing. I was healthy. Everything was fine. It just came up like out of the blue one day. So it's just, you know, probably something that father said, some karma, something. I don't even want to understand it because it's like, I just wanted to know who I am because I knew I was not that. You know, I was not somebody who wants to hurt anybody. I couldn't even hurt an ant or anything. Like, why would I go hurt somebody for no reason? Or even if there is a reason. So it's like, even yesterday, I just wanted to just share this with you because I felt similar, probably not to an extent that you know you experienced yesterday, but and it had been there for quite a while. Like it started off my entire search, so it is all grace. It's just grace at the end because it brought me like I was desperate to just find out who I am because it was like I want to kill, and I'm like, who is this I? Because I knew I was not that I. I knew I was not that I for sure. So it's just we're not what our thoughts tell us at all. And you know, when I was going through it, I thought I was the only crazy one because then I didn't know whom to share this with. My husband would listen to it and he didn't understand why I feared those thoughts. But I myself didn't understand why I was fearing this thought. And it's just another random thought, but there was so much fear going towards it. But he wouldn't he if he got that thought, he wasn't fearing it. So it just plays out the way it needs to play out. And it's all taking us home. It's just I'm sorry, Father. It's just I felt like sharing this with her because and the mind will say you're the only one. Even if you go to a psychologist, she'll be like you're crazy. You know, the mind will talk so much, and somehow I didn't go to a psychologist, and I'm grateful to that because it was just doing something deeper here. Not you know, the psychologist would just give me another positive thinking, but that would just be another thought. You know, it's just taking a negative thought to a positive thought that doesn't really help if you're really deeply searching for it. Just felt like sharing this with you.
So Anna says, who is the you that can be proved wrong? I hope you're joking. Kanchan says, Namaste Anantaji, thank you so much for all the pointing. It's so clear. Awareness is on top of everything. It can never get clouded. And then she says, everything, body, mind, feelings, gunas, etc., is waxing and waning in front of awareness. Very good. Awareness is Alak Niranjan, untouched and untainted. Very good. This is very nice. And then Dr. Kanchan says, Muji's example of a man trying to bury his shadow. Bury his shadow, no amount of mud can bury the shadow. Similarly, nothing can overwhelm the awareness. Andrew says, Father, is there a point to deep sleep other than as a hint to look further into one's being? An animal like a giraffe can get by on 30 minutes of sleep in a day. Yet here we are needing 6 to 8 hours. When you look at it, you will find that time is just a projection of the waking state. Time is only a projection of the waking state. In one seeming night of deep sleep, you can dream 10 whole lifetimes or a million whole lifetimes. So consciousness is unlimited, and in one dream you can have millions of lifetimes and millions of years. And in the appearance, it might seem like, oh, there are these other creatures who need this much, I need so much. That's just coming and going. Pekka says, Mujiji said that he has met people that don't sleep at all. Yes. Yes. There are some yogis in the Himalayas who not slept for a long time. Why? I don't know why. With no mind, what needs to sleep? There's this sense that enough experiencing, that's what happens. It's like when you've eaten enough, you just stop eating. It's like that. When there's enough of this experience, phenomenal experiencing, then there's something which wants to dissolve back home, and this is sleep. Even this I amness comes back home to its pure nature, called awareness. Nikki says, when I see myself in the mirror, the thoughts appear. The energy feels constricted to memories and future. Meanwhile, moving, seeing, hearing is all just happening for nobody. All of this is a great seeming which is happening for nobody. Govil says, Father, I did not want to join satsang today. You want to hear this? I did not want to join satsang today because of so much resistance. Mind wanted to convince me that satsang is just a brainwash. It will brainwash you from being a person to being awareness. Yes, if this is your definition of brainwash, then it is. If this is the definition that you go from this delusion of personhood into discovering that you are awareness, then it is like this. Because nothing in satsang is here to perpetuate the personhood. But I know this fear that you're talking about, because the fear will come and say, maybe it's just, maybe it's just some fancy words, and it's just the way you look into his eyes and you get hypnotized or something like this. No, the mind will throw all this nonsense resistance and say, no, just be a normal person. And yet you will not find peace. You will not find happiness and joy in being a person, because you can never be this imagined person. So I am actually never worried. Although my advice to you always is to keep coming to satsang, truly I am not worried, because I know that this life is full of grace, And this grace will always bring enough suffering so that you will come to satsang. You will be open-minded enough to come to satsang. This is the only way in this play ends. And I don't mean that this satsang here, you have to come to me, nothing like this. But you have to come to the realization of your own truth, no matter what your mind is saying. This is the only way that this game of suffering ends. Just one. And Vishwa says, beloveds, is there space on the Hangout? If the folks on Hangout already are waiting to ask questions, it is fine. We'll join in another time. We can make some space for Vishwas. Now already Bhagwati ji left. Yes, yes. You can come. And Govil says, I do not want to even this trick of the mind. Just want to expose it and let it burn in your presence, Father. Thank you. Very welcome. Shanti said something to Vishwa, to Vikas. So Meher says, it often happens that when I wake up and the first feeling is, now this is a different life. I am the same, just different appearances. Everything feels new. It is a beautiful feeling. This must be the meaning when we say that this is the rebirth, isn't it?
Energy, anxiety, it wants to dissolve.
The energy wants to dissolve?
I feel like something wants to go, and then,
Yeah.
but I'm using as soon as I feel that I use inquiry, then it's suppression.
Oh. Yes.
Inquiry takes.
So yes, this can be like this because what is happening is you could be trying to use inquiry as some sort of a band-aid. It's trying to, so it seems like there's a bullet inside and we're trying to cover it up with a band-aid instead of removing the bullet. So that's why I said it's very important that you let it free. Let it do whatever it wants. Don't resist it. You cannot touch it.
As soon as the mind comes with inquiry.
And if I tell you to inquire, you'll say the mind comes with something else. The mind will always come like that. You stop buying what the mind is selling. You can do it. So let this energy go free. Let anything that has to happen, happen. You don't try to hide it or repress it or deny it. It's here, it's here. Nothing can happen to you. Even death does not happen to you. You will witness your death. You let go. Be unconcerned. Don't be scared about it. thing is happening to you as awareness. You want to sit? You want to sit? You want to get your chair closer? Okay. Be careful with the table. Vishwas, you wanted to ask something, my dear?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear?
Yes, my dear.
This Hangout is
This
so.
Hangout is so.
No, I missed some of the words. Actually, I heard the beginning of what you said, and then the words vanished.
No, I said.
No, I said.
I said this.
I said this.
The Hangout.
The Hangout.
It's like you're in the same.
It's like you're in the same.
Yes, yes.
Father, I
Father, I
wanted to ask you to basically
basically
tell me what.
tell me what.
Tell me what to do. Is
Yeah.
that the question?
Yeah.
Tell me it.
I couldn't
I
hear
couldn't
you.
hear you.
Yes, I didn't say anything yet. Tell me what to do. Which place is this coming from? Is this coming from a place of helplessness? I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do. Is it coming like this?
So everything, Father, like
Everything, Father, like
thought and
thought and
making things be
making things be
the awareness of
awareness of
all of that.
all of that. You know,
Right.
right?
Make it as a
Make
practice.
it a
But
practice. But then
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
Get a sense of
a sense
I need to
of
get
I need to
somewhere.
get
Things
somewhere.
are safe where
Safe
they were and all
where they
that.
were and all that.
Like I'm so lost. I feel it's
Lost.
like
I think
I don't sometimes
I don't
like
sometimes like
living in this life. I
living
don't
in this
sometimes
life. I don't sometimes
awareness. I feel like
awareness. I
what's
feel like
happening in
what's happening
and
and
I try so
I
hard
so hard
everything that's happening in the
everything that's
awareness.
happening in the awareness.
We observe,
We
just see
observe,
the
just see the
awareness of it, but
awareness
I
of it,
don't
but
think
I don't.
I'm lost. I might not even make
It might not
sense.
even make sense.
No, it makes complete sense. It makes complete sense. Because what happens is that we try to replace an old conditioning with a new conditioning. Especially in times of trouble, we try to say, no, no, I'm not this, I'm the awareness. So instead of trying to fight thoughts with another thought, so the thought is still a thought. Even the thought I am awareness or I am God is just another thought. You see? So what can be done then? When this suffering comes, when these strong thoughts come about personhood, what can be done? And if I am presuming that you are saying that, and belief is also going. Belief is also going to these thoughts. So I'm presuming you don't want to hear, don't believe your next thought. See? So let's presume that you're not waiting for the pointing, don't believe your next thought. You see, because it seems that belief is also going. So then, instead of trying to replace it with a new thought, can you just check as to what you really are? This is easier. Otherwise, we make it a battle of thoughts. The thought, I am the person, will not go away by another thought called I am God. That will only convert itself into the spiritual ego. If there is belief in this thought, I am God, then that will become like I as a person am now God. So now, right now we can do this together. If I were to ask you, introduce this I, who are you? What would you say?
I, at this moment,
This
I'm Vishwas.
I'm Vishwas. It
Feels like I'm Vishwas.
feels like I'm Vishwas.
Yes. This is good. So you say it feels like I am Vishwas. Tell me about Vishwas.
I mean, it's who's talking to
It's who's talking to
you. I
Yes.
mean, it's
It's yes. So the body is here, which is speaking. The words are coming from the body. See? Also, this body you are witnessing. In the same way, the thoughts are coming. You're waiting to see what your thought is going to say. Is there a thought now? Yes, but you can see that there is no thought. And in the same way, when the thought comes, you will see that there is thought. So this you is not changing. The you that knows that there is thought is the same you that knows that there is no thought. Isn't it? Are you still with me or have I lost you?
so, Father, when there is this,
Father, when there is this, there
or certain
are
thoughts.
certain thoughts.
So,
So
that sense of you that you were saying,
you were saying,
when I'm talking to you,
talking to
is there a
you,
thought?
is there a thought?
I see that there is no thought.
There is no
Very
thought.
clear.
Very clear.
So, that me, that
That
observing
me,
that,
that observing that there is no thought.
Yes.
okay, this
Is that me, Vishwas?
me when there is a thought,
There is a thought,
especially
But is that
some
me?
thought.
especially some thought.
The me which sees that there is thought or no thought, is that me, Vishwas?
Hmm.
Where is Vishwas? Vishwas is just a concept.
Right.
Right.
It's just a set of beliefs which you have about yourself. Vishwas is a good person. Vishwas is like this. Vishwas has this life. All these are just concepts that you have given to this fictional entity called Vishwas. Otherwise, you would, if it was a real entity, you would be able to right now say, yes, it's here. The person is here. This is what it looks like. This is what I am. But instead, when you check, what do you find? You find that all these appearances are here, this body is here, thoughts are here, emotions are here, and there is a witness of all of these. Is this not what you see? That you are witnessing all of this? So if you are the witness of all of this, then can any of this actually touch you? Can you see like this now, or is this still from a mental understanding?
No, I believe that what you're saying.
That what you're saying.
Yeah. So now even this you don't believe. Don't believe. Drop all beliefs. Huh? And you must now check. You must check. So when you see that, let's wait for your next thought. And you will see that the thought comes, or there's a sense of space. You are aware of this sense of space or of this thought, isn't it? you aware of the space and of thought?
Yes, and I don't even know
I don't even know what.
because there is no
There
collection
is
of
no
that is
collection of
talking to you.
Yes.
talking to you.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
This-
Very good. So this one that is aware of thought and of the space between thoughts, this one is who? Is it not you? So what can you say about this one? Tell me something about this one. And don't give it to the mind. The mind will say, oh, now you got yourself in this uncomfortable situation. It'll come up with all these things. You let it come and let it go. You just see if there's any distance between yourself and this witnessing of thought and of the space between thoughts. What do you see now?
There's a
There's
lot of
there's a
that
lot of
I
that I don't
is,
use.
I'm getting, of course, I can
I'm
see
getting,
the
of
thought.
course, I can see the thought.
Yeah.
Nothing has, I mean, I
Nothing
don't
has, I don't
maybe
maybe
shared, so
care. So
see that it's
see
silly
that
thought.
it's silly thought.
It's a thought. It's another thought. But does this thought touch the witness in any way? Does it touch you in any way?
No. But Father,
Awareness
But
of
further in
yes.
like
lack of better
lack of
phrases,
better phrases,
in life,
right?
what you did
You know
now
what
is
you
just
do now is just
so that I bring it into my
that I bring
awareness.
it into my awareness and
Your audio
Clear.
is not very clear, my dear. Can you repeat that whole thing?
So I said, Father,
so
what you
I
just
said,
did.
Father, what you just did.
So you just pointed
So
it
you
out,
just
and then I
pointed it
brought
out,
it
and then I
into
got it
my awareness, and then
my
it just sort
awareness,
of
and then it just
subsided.
sort of separated
All the tensions and thoughts,
tensions
they just
and thoughts
subsided.
which is subsided.
But you know,
But
see the
you know
happening,
the
and
happening,
I try to
and try
step back
to
and
step back and
operate from a point of
operate from a
awareness.
point of awareness.
Bringing things into awareness
Into
doesn't seem
awareness doesn't seem
to work.
what
The intensity of
the
it,
intensity of
or
it, or
they just come back.
they just
Is
come back.
No,
Is
nobody has been ever able to achieve this, to operate as awareness. Because awareness is not operating. Awareness is just the silent witnessing of all of this play of appearance. And you cannot stop this witnessing. The mind itself says that now you must operate as awareness. Live your life as awareness. Let go of this thought also. Life is living itself. You see that Vishwas was only a concept. And a concept can have no control over life. Therefore, now we can let life live itself. In awareness, your real true nature is just the pure witness of this play of life. Nothing you have to do about it. You cannot stop being aware. You see? And if you want there to be no suffering in life, simple formula, just don't believe your next thought. Because no thought is applying to awareness, you see. No thought is about awareness. And don't give any of this to the mind, because the mind will not understand this. It will only resist. It will say things like, oh, I'm not really understanding, or have I really understood, or it's not working. All this will come only from the mind, you see. But in the now, in the right now, when you check, you will find that you are just this pure witness, this pure seeing itself. How will you become a person now? That's why I say that if you want to see God pretending to be a person, believe your next thought. If you want to see God pretending to be a person, believe your next thought. Because for the person, it is never over, you see. The person will always say, oh, not yet, just little more. But I see you as you are now, as I am now. Therefore, I can see no difference. It is only the mind which comes and says that you are different and I am different. In reality, no difference is possible. What are you believing now? And it's very good. You can expose whatever it is. Is there some belief now in some other concept, in some concept? Not believing anything. Not believing anything. Can there be trouble in this? If you're not believing anything, can you suffer? What's going on now? Is there some feeling, some sense of something?
Yes, so
So
this life comes
comes
that
that
like Vishwasa's life,
Vishwasa's life.
like because the lack of words and
Lack of words and
Yes, yes.
so Vishwasa's life comes with a
Vishwasa's
set
life
of
comes with a set of
secrets, bad incidents,
bad
or good
incidents,
incidents. When all of those are happening, I
those are happening. I don't
I literally don't know what to do.
know what to do.
So what am I supposed
So what
to
am
do?
I supposed to do?
When whatever is happening is
Whatever is
happening.
happening is happening.
Yes.
So Father, like
Father, like
if I'm putting it across,
putting it across,
I don't know what to do
don't know
with
what to do
what is happening.
what is happening.
So I am not
I
believing
am not
anything.
believing anything.
I'm not trying
I'm
to put
not
an effort
trying to put an
to
effort to
sad, feeling
sad or
happy.
feeling happy.
everything is automatic.
Everything is automatic. But
Nothing is
nothing
controlled
is
or anything.
controlled or anything.
Only thing I don't know
Only
is
thing I don't know is
what am I supposed to do?
what am I supposed to do?
Yes, it can seem like this. It can seem like, oh, all these good and bad things are happening, but if they were not happening to you, would they trouble you?
They're not even
They're not
troubling me
even
as
troubling me
such.
as such.
Okay.
I'm just lost.
I'm just
Like
lost. Like
things are happening.
things are
What
happening.
am
What am
I to do something
to
I'm
do
not supposed to
something
do?
not supposed to
Just
do.
anywhere.
Just
Yeah.
anywhere.
Next level.
Next level.
So whatever has to be done, even that you leave it to me, or you leave it to God. If it is not troubling you, then whatever has to be done can also be done on its own. Because in this doer identity, we again pick up the person, because it must be a personal question, isn't it? What am I as a person supposed to do? It
There's this
cannot be
severe
God.
sense
There's a severe sense that
like there's something
there's
lacking
something
here.
lacking here.
Lacking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
But I
hollow.
see nothing which is
Follow.
lacking. I see nothing which is lacking. It is only a concept that I've not got it yet, or something which is missing here, or some vacuum. Where's the bliss? All of these are just concepts. I see no lack. So even this you can let go of. Even your feelings do not touch you. The witnessing is untouched even with feelings. So don't even buy this expectation that I must feel better now. That's also just another thought. So then, if I were to say that you stop being the doer and you leave all doership also to me, would it make sense to you?
Yes.
Yes.
And very
And
gladly.
gladly.
Good. So then, you try it out. Let's try it out and see how it goes. And if you feel that you're not satisfied with the way I'm doing things, you can tell me. So this the sense of ego, the sense of personhood, deeply relies on the sense of doership. And once you have surrendered that, then this ego cannot survive. Because this I that wants to do or not do does not exist. It is pure fiction. I'm very happy you joined the Hangout. Very happy. You have to work on your audio a little bit because the audio is not very clear. Maybe we can get you a mic. Or...
I'll do that. Next.
Thank you, my dear. How are you feeling now? Very good. Whatever it is. Don't worry about anything. Whatever has to get released, you let it go. Let it get released. You don't have to do anything at all. Have any questions?
Not a question, but one thought came up.
Yeah.
I was thinking that where does the doership come from? And the thought came that it's born from likes and dislikes. So as soon as there's a like or a dislike, most of the towards the likes or the urge to do comes from likes and dislikes.
And if this thought was not picked up, then I want you to taste how it is when you're not buying a thought. Because the thought will always come up with something clever. How do you feel now when you're not buying a thought? Do you see what you are?
I can't respond to that.
Yes, response is not required. Response is not required. It's only the looking that I'm interested in. What do you see when you look?
Everything, whatever is in the field of perception.
That is seen by
The answer comes to me.
you. Yes. This you can it be touched by any appearance? You must look and say, not again from the mind. This you, which is witnessing whatever is coming in the field of perception, this you, what can it be touched by? Don't go to any knowledge. Just look.
I'm not sure if it touched or not be touched.
You must contemplate this. Where are you in relation to all of this? So we said that there's a witnessing and there are the appearances. Which perspective are you looking from? Can you be a person? Is a person the witnessing?
No. I think it relates more to awareness and desire. Like there's something that wants something.
Yeah.
And there's awareness.
Okay, so this awareness, does it want anything? Can you look and tell me if it wants something? This pure seeing itself, this awareness itself, what does it want?
I suppose the seeing doesn't want anything.
Yes. Then what wants?
me.
The sense that I am this person. A desire is only a thought believed. You see some water and you say, I want water. That becomes a desire. Would that mean that suppose you were really thirsty and you were here, there was no time even for thought and belief in thought to come. Just that bottle was there and you drink the water. So that does not stop. The play of life does not stop. It's just this monkey sitting in the head saying this, I did this, or I should not do this, I want this, I don't want this. This will stop getting your belief and it will become powerless. Right now your mind is telling you that you are the doer of your action.
Some of them.
Yes, but when you look and look at even the mechanics of doing, you will not find either the decision maker or the one who does that action.
I feel these things go on as long as I am there.
Yes.
So my drive is more to see, to see myself directly what I am. What am I?
Yes,
That
yes.
question is burning.
Yes.
Um,
Are you aware now?
yeah.
This is the most direct seeing you can have of what you are. Because it is a non-phenomenal seeing. Did you have to refer to something phenomenally seen to say that you are aware?
No.
Can you tell me any other scene where you don't have to refer to a phenomena to confirm?
Can you repeat that?
Can you tell me of any other scene where you don't have to refer to any phenomena to confirm? Except this question, is there any other question for which you do not need to refer to phenomena to confirm?
I don't know.
You must look. And you will find that this is the only non-phenomenal seeing possible.
The question, there's a constant questioning of what am I, and
Yes, yes,
even who is inquiring.
yes. But can you take the answer, you see? Because the seeker identity can also just keep continuing like this. So the eating should now become the digesting also. Because the answer to who am I must be present right now.
But I'm not convinced I'm awareness.
This mind will never get convinced.
There is awareness, there is enough perception, all that, but I'm not able to say I'm only that.
Yeah.
I'm only that without any need, or without. I think it implies letting go of all desire and all need. I don't know. That's.
Yeah, it is concepts. Just concepts. And the mind is saying that till you tick off all of these things, till you're free of your greed, till you're free of your lust, till you're free of your anger, you cannot be free. It's just from the mind. You are free now. You only pretend to be bound. Can you show me the bondage now? Any now.
There's no bondage as such. It's just the desire that creates the incompleteness, sense of incompleteness, and there's a looking for something more. Searching, trying to find.
Yes, yes, yes. But you have never left the destination. You are that which you are looking for, isn't it? You're looking for yourself or not? Yes. So if you're looking for yourself, it must be here now.
Yeah, that faith is there.
Yes, yes. But even just logically, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
If you're looking for yourself, then the self must be here now.
Yeah.
What is here now?
Awareness. And desire.
And
body.
Yes. And the external world, the perceiving of the external world. So who sees all of these things are here? Who is aware that the thought is there or the thought is not there? You see it, isn't it?
Yeah.
As what? Are you something apart from this seeing? It sees the presence or absence of thought. Don't imagine anything. You have to check. Really.
I feel like a dog chasing its tail.
Because your mind is distracting you with these visuals. It's very good that we already talk like this. Just in a few satsangs, we're coming very close to the point. It's just that your mind still is trying to play all its tricks. The truth is much simpler than anything the mind is saying. It's much simpler. You are that which needs no effort. What takes no effort?
See,
You cannot stop this seeing. You cannot even separate yourself from this seeing unless you're giving it to your mind to create some visual description of it. When you were to check, you'll find that you find no place where the seeing is, but you are not, or where you are and the seeing is not. Isn't it? So if that from which you have no distance, no difference, then you must be that. Now don't wait for a feeling to confirm this. Don't wait for your mind to confirm this. Just keep checking for yourself. What am I? Who am I? Don't rely on any mental idea or any mental visual.
yeah, there is a rejection of whatever I think I am or whatever I see.
So once you reject everything, once you throw everything away, what cannot be thrown away? So let go of all that can be let go of. Let go of the body. Let it do whatever it wants in its own freedom. Just let go. Let go of your thoughts. Let go of your emotions. Let go also of your attention. And what remains? Don't try to do anything. Don't try to get somewhere. Nothing is needed to be done. No understanding is also needed.
There is a feeling that I need to relax and let go. I mean, it's
Don't
not,
believe this thought also. Shivani says, Father, lately coming to satsang seems to make the mind busier. Is this normal? Don't read the chat. Just focus on the satsang. Don't read the chat. Don't give anything to the mind. And also, I must tell everyone, just keep as quiet, as silent in your heart. And if something is coming strongly from your heart to type, then you can type. Let's keep this as much of a satsang environment as possible. What's happening?
Just looking, checking.
Any suffering? Any desire also?
It is longing. There is an awareness of it.
Yes. And even if there's longing, as long as you're not believing a thought about it, it is okay.
Loneliness, longing. These are thoughts which you believe in, isn't it?
Yes, it's like a combination pack, isn't it? Some feeling will come, and then the mind comes as the interpreter and says, "This is what's happening." You say, "Yes, yes, I'm very lonely." And we never question who is this I who is lonely. It's I. It's obvious. I. Just made up. Just made up. Just concept. Okay, I'm going to get my computer charger and be back in a minute.
The self is always full and complete,
Yes.
but yet the feeling of lack, the feeling of not being there, not being full, is felt.
But any feeling, does the self really get touched by it? It's just another appearance. Because if you were to rely on feeling to confirm our freedom, then we can keep waiting forever. All feelings are just coming and going. Many I feel are in satsang just because they want better feelings. And we're not here for that. I make no promises that you will have better feelings or better thoughts. There are many, many places which offer those things. Many self-help classes and psychotherapy and various things. So satsang is not a place where you come just for feeling better, for better feelings. Satsang is a place where you come and say, not even feelings I'm concerned by. Let feelings come and go, I'm not concerned. I only want to see what I am. And what I am must already be here. And no feelings actually are any trouble. It is still the interpreter, still the mind which says this feeling should not be here, or I want this feeling to stay. So a desire or aversion for the feeling is the only one that causes trouble.
Father,
Yes, my dear.
I don't really have anything to say or ask Father. Just a really strong desire just to be in front of you and at your feet.
And I got your message also on Facebook, so maybe I can address that for a little while. You see that the one who feels like they have been wrongly victimized or misunderstood or something, even that is just fiction, isn't it?
Yes, Father.
This one must go now. And no feelings actually are any trouble. Still the mind, I want this feeling. That's my desire or aversion.
I can't hear you, Father. I don't know if it's just my internet.
That was an echo.
I heard a double.
Yeah,
But I got what you were saying, Father.
has anything ever happened to you?
No, Father.
So life is just showing you this. That it could seem like the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario actually played out. It is showing you that even this, what the mind is painting as the worst case scenario, you are still here and you are untouched. Many times it happens like this. We feel like, how did all of this happen? How did I get to this place? Isn't it? I did not intend anything like this. And yet I am here. It can happen like this. And there's only one explanation always. And that is grace. No matter what the mind says about it. The mind says, but you did not mean anything. You did not mean anything by it. But this you was not you. And this mind is not you. So let this me flow out of you. Like these tears are flowing, let it flow out of you. It's very good. And suppose your mind is even saying, oh, but you have been misunderstood. You have been misunderstood by Ananta himself. Huh? And say, how can Ananta misunderstand me? Even this is just mind. It's just thought.
I see totally clearly.
Very good. Very good. So in your case, you are in this stir fry, you see. You must have mastered it.
I did.
Yes. You are
I
in
asked for a
this
grenade in my mouth.
yeah, yeah.
Literally, and
Then you got it.
and I say thank you. Because it was you who said. Oh, I don't even know where I heard it.
That
I can't remember now.
It's okay. Nothing has happened to you.
No.
Nobody has misunderstood you. There is no one here but you. All is you.
I did. I'm hearing myself speaking and I'm not speaking, so I'm not showing what's happening.
It's just the echo again. But it's okay.
Thank you. Mama. Literally.
Got it.
I am yours. I'm his. And there is nothing else. There's only this.
Everyone is living up to their end of the bargain. Never feel that they are not.
Father.
Thank you, Father.
Very welcome.
And thank you to the Sangha.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been here.
You want to speak into the...
It seems so petty to bring, but I just want to. I don't even know where this is coming from. I just want to hand it over to you. Feels like there's this. Sorry.
Yeah.
It just feels like so much has been on fire, and I can see that it's all just my own projections. And like
all the physical stuff is coming back, and the health stuff, and this fearful energy that hasn't been here actually for a long time. Fearful energy about the imagined future and what's going to happen, sort of like what's going to happen. There's no plan, which is funny to say, but just nothing's going according to the mind's projection. And I could feel this stewardship energy trying to come back and take over and just something doesn't want to just let go and let things unfold. I don't know exactly how to say it. I just wanted to give it all over to you and let you live my life. I don't know anything.
Then you cannot have trouble. It seems like nothing is going to plan. I don't have a place to stay. And I seem to be troubling everyone around me. I seem to be bothering everyone. Body is also now. Fear is also there. And if it's all my problem, then even this cannot trouble you. It's not possible for those who desire freedom in their heart to really suffer from any of this. So let it all come.
Yes.
For freedom, if I was a beggar on the road, I had no material possessions, nowhere to go, nothing. But I was able to just see that I am this that is unconcerned. It is not my problem. It is life's problem. And from a place of neutrality, from a place of neutrality, not as a saying that, okay, it's really not my problem, in the sense of, I have decided I will not do anything. It's not like this. It's not a decision about the opposite. It is just to stay neutral and let everything flow. And if actions have to flow through the body, let them flow. If words have to be spoken through the mouth, they can flow. Nothing will go wrong. It's good satsang for you, it's good satsang for everyone. And that is why this is grace. We often make this prayer that let everything be squeezed out of me. Yeah? All of us make this prayer often, isn't it? Let everything be squeezed out of me, which is not me. Let it be squeezed out now. I'm ready. I'm ready. And the squeezing starts, and my mailbox fills up. So I know that the squeezing is happening big time, and I have 100 messages in my mailbox. Which is good. I'm happy that you're right. Hmm? Yeah. Then who starts? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. You experiencing any fear or anger or something? Anything out of the ordinary, just besides the daily mundane?
No, I just fearful energy. Like this annoyance that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just.
That's good, because if you come, then let all this trigger you. Because if you go back, then all this, if it triggers you, then I'm not here. So let it be triggered now. Even this is great. You're discovering your true radiance, you see. Even though the body might be struggling, there's this happening. You're discovering. In your eyes, I can see that there's this already this light which is starting to glow. Nothing, no darkness can survive this light. Okay. It's funny. Don't forget to laugh. Only trouble is when we forget to laugh. It's very beautiful when you say, oh, body is struggling. It's very funny, actually. Very beautiful. That means you're identifying with the witness and not with the content. I've just lost complete track of the chat. Okay, if there's something very important that somebody wants me to read, can you repost? And I will read that. I just don't feel like I have the energy to read through the chat today.
Okay. Can I speak to you?
Can I speak to you?
Yes, my dear, you can.
Today I feel it's funny because different days I feel about satsang, about everything.
Yes.
So today I feel strongly a belief system in there is a very strong belief system of how we have a body, we identify with it, we have powerful. Just repeat it again until belief until people. I don't know. Today it looks like it's like it's like a belief. It's another religion.
Not able to hear you that well, actually.
Sorry?
Not able to hear you that well. The words are sort of breaking today.
So it's kind of like all these very and I'm not saying this is good or bad, but it's a very strong. And you have to believe it to be here. If you don't believe it, you just can't. So I don't know. Nothing good or bad, but kind of you see, I don't know. Even this sounds to me like a nice story. A nicer story than other stories. But today it feels very much like a very nice story. I feel drawn to the satsang, I think because of the warmth and the love. Can you hear me? I cannot hear anything.
Yes. I said that I heard the last part very well, that you're drawn to satsang and you come because of the warmth and the love.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
what I find in
what
all
I
these
find in all
groups
these groups
is that regardless of the belief system that can be vary, it can be in a therapeutic group, there is some love and some warmth and some heart kind of warmth that is fine. But then my feeling is that the belief system doesn't really matter at all. Kind of again.
Yeah.
So start a bit, yeah.
yeah.
So it is.
So
I can see that
I can see that very strong.
It's a part of the
It's a part
mind
of
or
the
the thought
mind or the thought
could actually here.
here.
In a group, in like make believe, you need to have some belief to share
To
or to
share
agree.
or to agree.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's
I
just.
don't know.
I don't know.
I missed a lot of I missed a lot of the words that you were saying, but I feel I got some essence of what you were asking. Somehow the audio is not very good today, but the question which I would request you to contemplate is whether presence and love are prior to belief or are they after belief. You could check and tell me whether presence and love, are they before belief or are they after belief? And hence,
But for
whether
human you need some kind of mental as we or you have a book
or you have a book
and you come back
to
the process or
I
the
can't make out what you're saying. Can't make out what you're saying. I'm sorry. Just can't hear you.
Okay. What I mean is we can't support the warmth of the
warmth of
Okay, my dear. I think we'll have to try again next satsang because I just can't understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Thank you. It's not meant to.
It's not meant to.
So much love to you, my dear. I'm sorry. I just can't make out what you say today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I know that the internet has been challenging today, but before we close today, I want to say thank you to Jaya, and Jaya will be with us on Saturday as well. But I was joking with her the other day that I'm going to take a life-size photograph of Jaya and make it sit on that chair right in front of me because it's been a constant. Yeah. It's been a constant feature in my life for the last 6 months. It's been such a joy, such a pleasure to. And I had resolved that I'm not going to cry, but it's going to be difficult. Yes, yes. You're always in my heart, my dear. Always. And come back soon. Yes?
It's no drama here.
Yeah.
I can feel you.
I don't know when you will be in the hangout on this side.
So, I want to thank you for all your sharings. All you are my voice here. Thank you so much. I come back full of joy, really. But stay in touch from Barcelona. Nothing is ending, really. All you in my heart. Thank you.
Visitor Maharaj was very tough.
Yeah.
Some people pretend they are seekers, so you don't want to fall in that kind of trap. So I personally don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I know
Which
my
trap? The
limitation.
seeker trap.
The seeker trap.
Okay.
Or that I am, I won't say ego. I don't have an ego. I just have an intensity to be there.
Yeah.
But I don't want to also pretend that I'm, in the seeking. There's a trap that he talked about.
Yes, yes. We often talk about that trap here also.
So
if you're not the seeker and you're not the any relationship, then what are you? Very good. You say I don't want to be the seeker also. Don't hang on to any any
Yeah. Because that's also a trap. Seeking is also a trap.
Yeah.
So just be.
Yeah.
So in the present, in awareness, and you don't pretend to be a person, and it happens spontaneously, right?
What happens? What should happen? What is the mind's idea of freedom? It's always saying something should happen.
Nothing should happen. Yes.
What should happen?
Nothing should happen. Just be. Nothing should happen.
And being is an effort to be. Can you stop being?
It is not, but the conditioning is so difficult.
This is another thought.
Another thought.
What is difficult? Are you not free now? What is bound? Show me the boundary.
Close my eyes.
Open eyes.
Eyes, I don't know.
Open, then you keep them open and show me bondage. Okay, distraction is happening. Attention is going here and there. Where is the bondage?
Everything is as is.
It's as it is. What resists? What is? What tries to resist? What is? It's only the mind. The mind, the ego, is just a resistance to what is.
So there's no question of accommodation, there's no question of pleasure, and there's no question of pain.
All the flow can continue.
All that can. It's only a judgment about what's happening.
No need to even label.
When you're in relationships, it's not very easy.
Yes, most come to satsang because of relationships.
Because you want pleasure.
Yes, and you get whacked instead. That's why most come to satsang because of relationships. They are my biggest ally.
Yeah, biggest ally.
Biggest ally because it brings you to satsang.
Okay.
Like two imagined entities cannot have a real relationship. And we look for reality like this. Imagined person want to have a wonderful relationship. How is it possible? So first, we must discover what we are. And then our relationships become without need. What kills a relationship is need, is expectation. But once you discover that it is not possible for me to have a need, and this pure, innocent awareness, the concept of need is unknown to me. Then what can spoil a relationship? Okay. And Shivani says, Father, lately coming to satsang seems like the mind is busier. Yes, we read that. Is that normal? Because for the 3-4 hours prior to satsang, I was in awe of the beauty of everything. Everything seemed so alive. Now this thinker, understander is sitting here, drowning in satsang. It's like it comes back here. I went to dinner in a suburb here that I grew up in, but haven't seen for many years, and it no longer felt like its name or memories. Just this beautiful place. And when you're in satsang, don't try to understand anything. This is a communion of consciousness with consciousness. It has no space for a mental understanding. And don't buy any tricks of the mind, not even this one. Because it comes like this. Especially in places like Tiruvannamalai, people go expecting so much peace, so much bliss, and they come into satsang and it's pure noise in their heads. And this also must be released, you see. Because the silence, the peace that you are finding is also the Master's grace. And the mind will come and say that, oh, you must run from also this grace now. Because there's so much silence otherwise. Don't buy this thought, and you will find yourself in satsang, and you will find that it's pure bliss sometimes. The mind seems to come here in satsang. Good. So let it come and we chop it. It's good that it shows up because you know now that this one is still hiding, still pretending, oh, everything is so nice and silent. Keep going to this place for a week, and at the end of the week again you'll find that the mind is sitting there and you're not even aware of your surroundings. It's good that the mind comes here in satsang so we know what we are dealing with. Thank you, my dear. Very good. Very good. Okay. It's been a long satsang. How are you feeling now? Yeah? Something wants to run or something doesn't want it to end? Doesn't want it to end, which is good. You have morning train or bus? Tonight. What time is your flight? I know. Yours? 1:50. Take off from here or landing over there? Does it take off at 1:15 or does it land there? Okay, my loves. Also, we need to post announcement saying that there is no satsang tomorrow because I will be in a plane to Pune, and there is satsang in Pune on Saturday in Palak and Jesh's house. I look forward to satsang on Saturday evening. I'm sure it will be very beautiful. Richa is good. I'm back on Sunday, so we have satsang again on Monday onwards. So regular satsangs resume on Monday. Only tomorrow we don't have satsang. Who's going to sing for us today? Does Shanti want to sing? Yes.
Okay, thank you, Father. I have a very simple song. I shouldn't forget the words. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om Tat Sat, Hari Om.
Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara 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 Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara
Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Jailuji Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara Shankara Karunakara Jagadishwara Parameshwara And what's this about Amba not being in the Hangouts for a few days? I refuse to believe it. You'll be here.
I don't really believe that. Well, I was just saying it to because I don't know where I'm going to live. I have to
Oh, that's okay. You can live in the Hangout.
Yeah.
Thank you, my dear. We can play the invocations as well.
Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Para Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Dhyanamulam Gurur Murti Pujamulam Gurur Padam Mantramulam Gurur Vakyam Mokshamulam Gurur Kripa Mokshamulam Mujiji Kripa Mokshamulam Anantaji Kripa Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sakina Sarve Santu Niramya Sarve Patrani Pashantu Makashit Kabak Bhavet Asatoma Satkamiya Tamasoma Jyotir Gamiya Mrichurma Amritam Gamiya Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Brahma Paramastu Om Shri Satguru Bhagavan Ki Jai Om Shri Satguru Mujiji Ki Jai.
Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today. Satguru Shri Mujiji Ki Jai.
Ananta ji Jai.
Jaya Ki Jai.
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 We can turn the broadcast off now. Thank you, Amba.